Well, it's Friday, and the last day in my office before we move, and so I have a lot to do today, but it's also really sad. It's just the office, but it is a place I have been going every day for 17 years, and I'm not really that great with change. I don't think anyone really is. I'm sure a lot of the new people, like people who have been there under a year, are like just excited because it's a nice new space. But the rest of us, it's a really big change. And we have a lot less space, like the office is bigger, but there's a lot more people. We have a lot more people now than when we first moved into the current office. So everyone's individual space is a lot less. So like my office is about half the size. And it's just gonna be a lot of figuring out of where things go and if I need to keep purging things. So it's like just change on change. But it's happening whether I like it or not. So today is the day. So I'm up, ready to go, just a little bit extra early, and I have to stop and get bagels. So the point is, I won't be able to fully do one meal a day today because I am having a bagel this morning for breakfast. I don't know if I'm gonna have half or a full yet. So the story is that my two work friends and I, every Friday, we would have Bagel Friday. And one of us would stop and get these amazing bagels from this local place, and we would toast and eat our bagels in the kitchen together on a Friday, and it was just a very special little thing. And then, some of us would go on a more specific diet, stop having the bagels, and then we'd go back to them, and then we'd stop. So sort of off and on. And then the other day, my one friend said, it's our last Friday in this office. We should have Bagel Friday before we start, just packing up everything. And of course I agreed because, you need to be flexible with your diet in situations like this, because it's not about the bagel, it's about having that moment together and being together. And I don't think half a bagel is gonna ruin me. My only extra concern is that we are celebrating Father's Day tonight, and we are celebrating Father's Day with Chinese food. So I don't find it too hard to control myself around Chinese food. It's not like my favorite thing. It's more of like we're there in a restaurant and we're there for a long time. So I will serve myself a reasonable portion, but I will be done with that portion. And then everyone else is having seconds or thirds or whatever. So it's more a matter of just making sure that when I'm done eating, I am done eating, and I don't keep going back. So anyway, I am gonna feed the dogs, and then I am off to get the bagels, and then off to work. I actually took a video walkthrough of the whole office, and this is my office. So yeah, I'm not gonna show you the whole 8-minute walkthrough, but goodbye office. I'll miss my purple accent wall. My coworker brought her bunny Daisy in for our last day, and she was so cute, and she definitely lighten the mood on this moving day. Just finished up at the office for my last day in that office. I have sweated all of my makeup off. It was a lot of work, moving boxes and packing things, and yeah, but I just came home to take the dogs out, and then I gotta head back out to meet my dad for Father's Day dinner. But I'm pooped, and I'm sad. Like, I think I already explained it. I'm just, I don't love change, and change is hard. And I've been going to the same place, sitting in the same place for almost 20 years. And my autopilot is very strong, so I'm sure I'll drive right past the new place multiple times before I remember to go in there. But yeah, so I'm tuckered, tuckered out emotionally and physically. But it's Friday, and I am glad for that. Gonna decompress a little bit, and then I will head in tomorrow to see if they need help with the actual moving. But for now, I'm just gonna try and relax, spend some time with my dad. Look at this beast. Majestic. I just want to say, look how cute my dad is. So, for whatever reason, I was certain that there was some sort of animal in our garage. I didn't hear anything, but it smelled a little bit like barnyard smell or like wet dog smell. And so I sort of walked around with a flashlight, and then I moved this blanket out of the way, and there was a little baby skunk, and he was the cutest thing I have ever seen. And he was like coughing a little bit, and he was very slow, like he was dehydrated. We had no idea how long he'd been there, so we didn't want to just like scoop him up and put him right outside because he's a little baby. And I tried calling some wildlife hotlines and different websites, and nobody seemed particularly helpful. But it did say that if you have to give them food, which you shouldn't, of course, but if you have to, then just some water and some squash or some other specific vegetables or dog kibble. So I put a little bowl out with water and a little bowl with a tiny bit of zucchini and dog kibble just in case. And we were going to keep him, overnight just to make sure he was going to live and then try to usher him out tomorrow night. But I got nervous and I thought we should really let him out tonight because they're nocturnal. So I went back down and opened the garage door, and he just sort of sniffed around for a while, sniffed the food, and then here you see him making an escape. So there he goes. He's so cute. I wanted to cry at how cute he was. But he seems okay. He stopped coughing, so I don't know if maybe he was just sort of warning me a little bit. I tried not to get too close to him, but, he was cute. Anyway, that's the whole story. Okay, here I am in the bathtub. No, you're not going to see me, thank goodness. I just wanted to give you a little recap for that night. I forgot to film the Chinese food, but I just got 2 vegetable dishes. One called Vegetarian Delight, which was literally just every vegetable stir-fried. And then I got one called Chow Fen, and it was vegetables and these wide noodles with a very light, like, sauce like that white sauce. I don't really know what they call it, but there's no fish in it, so that's why I get it. But it was really good, and I was able to just have a reasonable portion, and yeah, it was good. So I ended the day at 1,221 calories, which to me seems pretty magical for having had a bagel and also Chinese food. So I am pleased with that. And now I am, oh, just saw a little hair right there. Sorry. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to my bath now.